What's up, divas? What's up, divas? What's up, divas? What's up, divas? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Girl, it's Real Talk Wednesday. What's up, everybody? Okay? Let me make sure I don't got no. Okay. Now, first of all, let me just tell y'all, I be having to suck up my goddamn dentures, like, make sure they all the way up in place. That's how I check, too. Okay, y'all, what's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back. Hope y'all all having like a really great day when y'all are watching this. What's up? You know, it's your girl, April for short, or whatever you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's your girl, A. What's up, everybody? I hope you all had like a really great weekend. You know, it's Monday. I'm coming through with one of my favorite effing wigs on. Like, girl, listen. Who don't like to feel pretty at all times of the day? It don't matter if you're in the house, if you ain't got shit to do, if you just want to look cute for yourself. Who don't love a good wig that make you feel like 100% better, okay? Girl, when I tell y'all that I am loving this my first wig, y'all, okay? Like, seriously, like, you can't see my little stocking cap. That's how transparent their lace is. But I, like, really, really love this. I think it has to do a lot with this particular hair color. Like, I really do like this color brown. Like, it brings out the freckles in me, okay? Yeah. And plus, it's a really easy wig. Girl, I like any my first wig, okay? Any first wig, any my first wig, any RPG show wig, okay? Any Unice wig. Like, you gotta be on like the best scale with me. Like, I only really fuck with the peoples that I really like the most. And y'all do see I be repping Unice a whole lot. Me and them is like this, y'all. I'm telling you, me and my first wigs is like this, y'all. And RPG show too, girl, okay? But anyway, other than that, y'all, I'm chilling. I hope y'all all having like a really great day. Y'all know what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell y'all something, okay? Now, I don't know why I want to recap with y'all every week now, but I just feel like I need to, because y'all is my sister circle, okay? Y'all are my sister circle. And you know what I'm saying? And so I feel like I could just recap this with y'all and tell y'all how I'm really feeling about the episode. So y'all know when I said that I had got hooked to Tyler Perry's sister, and I had even went so far as to get the subscription, the BET Plus, because I was watching the first 3 seasons through Amazon Prime. It was included for free. And like I told y'all, that's how they get y'all. So, you know, I went ahead and I purchased the BET Plus, girl. When I tell y'all I caught up to y'all, I am all caught up, okay? So whenever the new episode aired for season 8 come on, what is that, Thursday or Wednesday? I'm all caught up. Like, I have caught up, girl. I have watched every last season that was available, which was 1 through 8, okay? But the funny thing about season 8, even though it is going on now, a bitch had to pay $20 if she wanted to catch it from the very first episode, because BET Plus did not have it, like, for you to watch for free. They wanted you to buy that shit. And the girls did buy it. A girl did buy. I'm trying to figure out, if I would have got the BET Plus without Amazon Prime, would I have been able to watch? Girl, I don't even know. But either way, here nor there, let's just talk about this season. Now, for one, y'all know how much I said I hate it. Like, I really hate it. I really don't like Hayden. Like, if he was to drop dead today or tomorrow, a bitch would be real motherfucking happy. If anybody was to celebrate his death, his passing, it would be me, okay? And that's just what it is. Now, as far as Gary, I wish he would die right now. He is like the one of the most hated. Him and hated are like neck and neck on the hate schedule, on the hate Richter scale. They are both hated by me. But I think Gary is like the most, because he is so blackmailing. He is so conniving and deceitful. And he's just so ugly. Like, I don't really see the attraction with him. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Now, I just really can't stand Gary. And I was really hoping that his ass would have been dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was hoping to see that he wasn't going to wake back the fuck up once somebody had stabbed him in his chest. Now, God knows who it is, but in my speculations, I'm thinking that it might be Gary's friend. You know, the guy who always be at the hospital, that white guy. I can't remember his name, because I want to say that, did they change the character? And I'm only going to say that they changed the character because in seasons like 1, 2, and 3, that guy was like a different person that was always in Gary's office. And he was also the one that went to Zach's house and helped him with his stock issue. It was teaching him. Or is those 2 different guys? I can't remember. I'm going to have to look it up and see. But I was really hoping that Gary would die. And at first I thought it was... At first, I didn't really know who did it. Then I thought it was Hayden, because, you know, they showed a scene where he was packing his suitcase and leaving town. But that's always like a plot twist that they want you to think that it's Hayden. But I don't really think it was Hayden. And then I really don't know, because he did go off to the hospital. But for some strange reason, I'm feeling like it is the guy that is power of attorney over Gary right now, his so-called best friend, because he's acting real shady in the hospital. So I'm really thinking it's him. And then I never thought it was Penelope. Like, I never thought it was Penelope. When she said it was her, I was somewhat convinced, but then I was like, nah, that bitch ain't do it. And then, like, who else could it be? I mean, like, who else could have killed him? It's either his best friend or Hayden. And they really gonna want you to think it's Hayden. And they make it seem like it's Hayden, but I really don't think it's Hayden. I think it's his best friend, the white guy that's always in the hospital. I really think it's him. Who do you think tried to kill Gary? If y'all watch Sister by Tyler Perry. Girl, listen, it's like a black soap opera. It's very, very good. Like I said, I've caught up to all episodes. You know, I did not realize, okay, Fatima is pregnant, which is crazy. She didn't even announce it. There wasn't really no big to-do about it on the show. I guess she really wants to announce it, like they said in the show, when she gets further along. So she'll be pregnant for like 2 years, just like Karen is. So I am gonna say this. I'm kind of happy with Karen and Aaron getting back together, because I think that they look really, really good together. Karen and Aaron look just perfect together. Their names go good together. They just look really, really good together. Now, here's the people that I'm not liking in the show, and this is on my opinion, but y'all tell me what y'all think of these 3 dudes that are on the show. Now, you know, Andy's boyfriend, Jordan. She started dating Jordan, the 3 guys that's together, running for councilman. I really wasn't feeling the new season when they brought Jordan back as a different person. Like, it was the same character, but just played by somebody else. I don't know about y'all, but in my opinion, I really don't think that Andy and Jordan look good together at all. He just looked like basic, and Andy just looks more bougie and glammed up. They really didn't go together. Plus, on top of that, the second Jordan that played the Jordan in the new season, he just was giving me zesty vibes throughout the entire thing. Like, he doesn't have like that masculinity. He's just giving me girly feminine vibes. And I'm trying to figure out, is he gay in real life? And that's probably why he couldn't pull this part off. I don't know, but I really don't think that Jordan and Andy look good together. Now, here's another thing. Danny's boyfriend, Tony, you know, the manager at the airport that works with her, I don't really care for him. You know, some people may feel like he's not toxic, he's just caring about her, but I feel like he's just too much in her business. And then the way he went off about just talking shit in front of his boy Rich and Sabrina when they was at the bar, the bar restaurant. I just really don't like Tony, because he's just too, in my opinion, I feel like his caring is great, but he's just overbearing. He's just doing too much, and I really don't care for him too much. I don't like the way that he tries to push Danny. Like, it's up to her if she wants a new job or she wants to move up in the ladder. Like, I understand and I appreciate some of the things he do, but some of the things he does, I really don't like. Now, Rich, Sabrina's boyfriend, girl, let me take a sip of this Long Island, okay? I'm gonna just say this about Sabrina's boyfriend. I really was wishing that she was gonna get together with the other black guy that worked the bank with her, that gave her his good sperm, because I feel like they look great together. I really don't think Rich, her boyfriend who owned the juice bar, is the one for her. First of all, he act like a straight bitch. He in his feelings way too much, and then he projects his feelings and hurt too much for me too. I didn't like the way that when he met up with Sabrina and Danny at the bar, because Sabrina did go to the bar to meet up with Danny because she needed her. She was drunk. He then sees that and then just decides that he didn't explode, but the way he was just carrying on about, well, if you didn't want to get elected for me, you could have just said stuff and said you're here with Danny. And you know, he's like projecting all of that, and then he's just like doing this all in front of his boy. Like, I really don't like Richard at all, and I'm just gonna call him Richard at this point. I really don't like Richard. I don't feel like he's the one for Sabrina. I don't like his attitude. I don't like the way he goes off and gets upset. And I just really don't like that. That to me, it screams red flag, red flag, red flag. That is exactly what it screams to me. And so I've been broken down to y'all of all the ones that I do and don't like. Now, for one, I think like my favorite character for sisters, you know, I love Pam. She's one of my favorite. Pam is definitely one of my favorites. Beyonce's cousin. She's like really, really one of my favorites. But my main favorite person is, like I said last week, is Fatima, because I see a lot of me in that particular character. So she is definitely my favorite. Now, onto that. Since I caught up with you guys, I decided I was going to watch Zatima with Zach and Fatima on BET, and I'm only on episode like 5 or 6 about it now. Probably like 6 right now for the first season of Zatima. Now, first, I wasn't really too thrilled with the show. Like, there's not a lot of drama, which is great. I don't really know, but I just know this, like, Zach's friends, those two black guys, in season 1. I don't know if they're going to be in 2 and 3 because I haven't got that far yet. But I really don't like Zach's friends in this Zatima season 1. The 2 black guys, I'm really not feeling them, especially the one that's married, the way he got in the jacuzzi, pulled his pants off, and like it was just a lot of embarrassment, the way they was looking at the girl that moved next door to Zach that he leased the apartment to. It was just a lot of like thirst trapping and immature grown men activities that I just was turned off from the series. So I don't really know if I'm going to continue to watch it, but I do know this, that Raising Kanan is coming back on Stars next month, and the girl is ready for that. So what I'll probably do is just watch the last season of Raising Kanan, just so that way I haven't forgotten anything and I could just be on top of it, because that's the shit that I like to do, okay? But other than that, you guys, weekend was bomb. It was chillax, okay? Because that's what I like to do, chillax. A girl did refresh her website with new wigs, brand new wigs. Some created by Muff, others purchased by Muff. I just finished making this platinum blonde closure wig last night, and it's bomb. But I'm going to I'm be styling it this week. So make sure you check out my website, Going Through in Wigs, and that's about it. So other than that, let's just get into this, girl, okay? So if you guys want a real talk about you, go ahead and send me an email to Muffinismylovers2012@gmail.com. Please put in the subject line real talk, so that way I know that it is a real talk. When I need to just search my email and find them, I can do so like that in case I missed any in the incoming. Or you can also send it to aprilsrealtalk@gmail.com, which is strictly for April's Real Talk. You can also put in a subject line real talk, so that way just in case I need to search it, there it is. But anyway, y'all, let's just get into this real talk. All right, y'all, so let's just get into this real talk, okay? So here we go. April, have you ever had a family member or friend or ex that you just couldn't stand with every ounce of you? Listen, I am not a drama queen or even like fighting, but I swear there is this one female at my job whose head I would like to smack against several walls. My name is Melistic. I hope that's her name. My name is Melistic. I have been working this job for now going on 3 years. I want to keep my job, but I swear this one coworker has gotten under my skin at this point. You know how they say people talk around the water cooler? Well, this bitch stay hanging around the water cooler break room, just running her mouth, talking about everyone, and I have heard her on so many occasions. I have been told that she has spoken on me several times about my clothing, my hair, etc. Basically, she sits and talks with another colleague all the time about other people at our workplace. I have asked her twice what is the issue was and why do I continue to get weird stares from her and people in my ear about her gossiping about me. She doesn't admit to anything, just that, yes, she did say things about my clothing because she was impressed with my taste in clothes. April, I just don't like the stares and gossiping. I really want to smack her into a wall, but like I said, I like my job and I would like to keep it. How would you handle this? Thank you so much. So her name is Melistic. I hope that's how you say it. Even if not, it's a pretty name that I might have just made up. Melistic. I like that. So Melistic worked at a job that she really, really liked, and she want to keep that shit. She's been working there for 3 years, and she said she want to keep that shit. I don't blame her, because girl, with the economy today, everybody needs a job, a hustle with a job, a side hustle with a job. Okay, yeah. That's exactly what we all need. We all need to chase the bag, get to the bags, whatever. But Melistic, like I was saying, Melistic is working this job for 3 years. She want to keep her job. I'm not sure if the benefits are good, if the men there look good. if it's easy commuting, if the pay is good. I don't even know if this is something she really, really liked, but she said she's been there for 3 years and she want to keep it like that, keep going. But she got a coworker that really is under her skin, who stay around running her mouth at the water cooler, in the break room. She's been heard, she's been gossiped to, been in her ear about this one particular coworker's been also running her mouth about molesting, saying stuff about her hair, her clothes, and etc., etc. She's confronted this coworker, I think twice, she said, and all the girl really basically said was, I did say something about your clothing, because she was impressed by it. However, she don't like the stares that she's getting from Melissa does not like the stares she's getting from coworker, colleague, and she's tired of the gossiping. And how would I handle this? Because she really want to smack the girl's face into a wall. So listen, let me tell y'all. This Long Island iced tea is really, really good, okay? So how would I handle this? First of all, let's get to it. I have worked with many people that I have wanted to slap into a motherfucking wall. Not just on one job, on several jobs. There were several jobs where I would have liked to smack my co-workers, colleagues, managers into a fucking wall. Never did so, but they hurt my motherfucking mouth. Didn't matter to me to get fired because a bitch always kept a job. But yes, I've had several people that I have wanted to ram into a wall. She didn't even just say coworkers. She said family members, friends, exes. Girl, you ain't preaching to nothing but the church, okay, over on this side of the world. Because I'm pretty sure I am not the only one that's watching this video and feel like, girl, there are several people, friends, family members, and exes that we would all love to smack into a motherfucking wall. Let me tell you something. And coworkers. Let me tell you something about coworkers. And I told y'all this already before. We only here to make a check. We're not here to make no friends. We're not here to make no relationships. We're not here for none of that. However, let's not let Becky, Susan, Sarah, and Tammy Faye get in our space and in our heads. We're not allowing no bitches to live rent free in our heads no more. This is what we're not gonna do for 2025. Now I understand that people get under your skin, bitch. There's several people that get under my fucking skin to this day. Hold on. As I was saying, there are several people that get under my fucking skin to this day. Okay, and yes, they are family members. Yes, friends. I don't really know about friends because whatever friend that I had that may have gotten under my skin and disrespected me, girl, I didn't let them go. I didn't let you have it. Verbally abused you by mouth because you deserve that, and I let you go. And when I say verbally abused you by mouth, I really probably didn't verbally abuse you, but basically I read you and let you know what time it was, and then I left you alone. Family members, yes, I do have some that I would really love to smash their face into a wall. Exes, there's plenty of them that I would definitely love to smash their face in a wall. But how I handle that now, the new April, the more grown April, bitch, the 50-year-old April, we don't smash people's faces into walls. We don't even want to do that at the workplace. I have had many people at the workplace. Why is my light doing that? I have had many people at the workplace or any places that I've worked that have gotten on my last nerves. And I will admit there are many times where I have handled it maybe a little bit immature. However, it might have depended on the circumstance and how it was handed to me in the beginning. Let's take, for example, when I used to work at Family Dollar. For one, the pay wasn't that great. This was a while ago. This was forever ago, okay? I believe I was probably still in my 20s, all right? So I can't remember everything like verbatim, but I know that it happened with my manager, Sue, got smart and told me off in front of a customer, another black customer. She wasn't black. Sue was not black. Okay, she was like the color of my sweater right here. She wasn't black. Now, she disrespected me in front of a customer, a black customer, and a black older woman at that. And yeah, I threw a bottle of rubbing alcohol at Sue, very close range, and I let her have it and verbally told her she know what she can do with her lips, okay? She can kiss my ass with them. Now, the older black lady that was my customer, she gave a few words to Sue as well because she thought the way I was treated was disrespectful. But there are several occasions with me where I've had altercations with people on my job. And I'm not going to say that it was the best thing to do, but I will say this. I am really great with confronting a person and letting you know how I feel. However, sometimes I can come off as very aggressive, like they say, and I try to nip that in the bud. The new April today, the 50-year-old April, what I would do is I would, like, you've already asked her twice, what's the issue? And I'm pretty sure you didn't go into asking her in a volatile manner, you know what I'm saying? Because she was able to reply back to you with, she admired your dressing. So I'm pretty sure you didn't come up to her like very aggressive. However, if she keeps constantly staring at you, girl, I probably at this point would take it as flattery, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I was taught. When a person is constantly staring at you, you know what you do? You just be like, hey, how you doing? How you? Good morning, hey. Now, I was taught this by my ex-husband, and I'm gonna just say this. We might not have had like the best of terms right now, but this is one thing that he taught me that I feel like is very, very beneficial. When you see a person in public staring at you, I don't give a damn what race, creed, gender they are, but when you see a person just constantly staring at you, the one thing that you can do, this is me though, this is my part, this is what I would do. I will fucking give you the stare down game, okay? I will stare the fuck you down and see who blinks first or who looks away first, and I'm good at that. I will just keep my eyes on you. I don't give a fuck if I gotta walk backwards. I have done this in public in plenty of Walmart and Targets. I will stare you down until you feel uncomfortable. However, my ex told me when people stare at you, this is what you should do instead of doing what I do. He said that you should be like, how you doing? How you doing? I've done that. Let me tell you, I've done that several times with people in public, okay? In public. Men, one man, let me tell you, one man, this guy, he was probably like a little bit older than me. He kept staring at me, and every time I would look away, he was still like this. So I said, how you doing? How you doing? And he was like, do you know me? Do you know me? I was like, nah, I thought you might have knew me because you kept staring. But he replied with a nasty attitude. Other people would just stop staring, you know what I'm saying? But he replied with a nasty attitude when I asked him, how you doing? How's your day? How you doing? Oh, do you know me? No, I don't, but I felt like you know me because you kept staring. Nigga, shut the fuck up. But you know what I'm saying? When people stare at you like that, I would just say to them, hey, how you doing? How you doing? You having a good day? That kind of throws people the fuck off, because that seemed like, okay, if a person's coming at me, I'm staring at them and they be like, hey, how you doing? That's like some crazy shit. I don't know if they're crazy or not, but I'm gonna just like chill and I'm gonna not keep looking at them. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that really works. Instead of giving them the stare down fucking game contest or whatever, just ask them how they doing. They will not fucking stare at you no more. I guarantee you, because I've done it several times, except for that one guy. But then after I replied back to his dumbass question, he fucking stopped staring and walked the fuck away. Okay, so that's what you gotta do. You gotta ask them how they doing. Now here's the thing. Another thing my grandfather taught me, my mother's father also taught me, which was a great lesson. Like, this is the one thing, and I tell my kids this. When a person keeps staring at you, like I've been said this before in public. Why are you looking at me? Why? Like, this one girl said this to me one time, and we was like at one of these. It wasn't It was out here. It wasn't like a Chuck E. Cheese or anything, but it's another one of those arcade places where it has like rides and games inside for the kids. I forget what it was called, but me and my son Wuzzle, and I think my daughter Nay was on the line to go play laser tag, right? And so like 4 people ahead of me, so I was in the back, and where she was at, it was curved. So where this one person was at, it was like by almost the opening of where we was going to enter, right? So I'm not even looking at her, but she's standing over there, but I'm not staring at her. She says to me, I guess she felt like she was about that life. I don't really know, because she was hanging with a black girl. She felt like she was about that life. I don't know. I think she did. So she was like, what do you keep looking at? What do you keep looking at me for? And I looked around. First I looked around, because I didn't know who the fuck she was talking to, because I know she wasn't talking to me. And then when she said something else, I was like, you talking to me? I said, first of all, how you know I'm looking at you if you ain't looking at me? And second of all, ain't nobody even looking at your ass. That's what I said to her. Of course, she started running her mouth, and my son Wuzzle, he was on this side of me. He shut her the fuck up after that, okay? When I tell you he shut her the fuck up, he shut her the fuck up after that. But my grandfather taught me that. This is how he taught me this. Because I seen him looking at me one day, my grandfather, and I was a little kid. I was like, why you keep looking at me? And my grandfather said, how you know I was looking at you if you weren't looking at me? Which makes a whole lot of sense. Like, bitch, how you know I'm looking at you if you ain't looking at me? So even though Malistic, she's staring at you. How you know she's staring at you if you weren't staring back at her? Either way, sometimes you can feel the person staring, you can look away and then you look back up and they still looking. Okay, that's kind of creepy, and I definitely would ask her. But like she stated, she does admire how you dress, and she may just admire how you do your hair, extensions, wigs. I don't know what you have on, but you said your hair. She's always talking about your hair. So, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, me now today, I wouldn't put too much emphasis, too much thought into it, the staring part, even the gossiping part. Sometimes people that be in your ear are your worst enemies, because you remember that old game where you would whisper in that person's ear and tell them something, and by the time it got down to the next person, it was totally different which was originally said. That goes to say about the person or the people in your ear at your job when they're telling you that this lady is talking and gossiping about you. By the time it gets to you, you don't even know how many tunnels it's done went through, but by the time it gets to you, it's something totally different. And like the girl already said, she admires the way you dress. Now, for me, I take that as a huge compliment, because people will stare sometimes, and it's meant by no harm at all. But if they like something that they see, they admire someone, okay, then that may be the one thing that she's maybe staring about. And though you've already stepped to her, confronted her, she did reply to you with, "I admire the way you dress." So I would not really take too much negative thought into a person that's at my workplace staring at me. Now, I get the part where you said you did hear her and the person and the other colleague, because she's always sitting with, talking negative about other people. Let me tell you about those type of people. This is just my opinion. This is just in my eyes. But I feel like when you notice a person at work and all they do is gossip about other people with another person, it feels like to me that they don't have no life at all. Like they have nothing fucking to do. They ain't got no hobbies. They ain't got no friends. They ain't really got no great choice of music, no great choice of shows. They just lonely and miserable. And they want everybody else to be miserable around them. And I feel like that is a true fact. You know how they say misery loves company? I really feel that way about a lot of people. Like a lot of people do like to see other people miserable besides themselves. Like when a person is down, I feel like when a person is down and depressed, they really don't like people that are chipper, happy, you know what I'm saying? Because why would you want to see somebody happy and laughter if you miserable? That's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But I think I would. Me personally, I feel like if I was down and out and I was feeling miserable, I would really, really like to see someone laughing and kikiing around me. Only because you know why? That would bring me out of my funky ass attitude. So you see what I'm saying? So I really wouldn't put too much thought into the stares, because like she said, she admires your dressing. Now, as for all that gossiping and people being in your ear, well, listen, like I said, by the time it gets to you, the story is totally different. It's not the same. And why even feed into that shit? However, like I said, I feel like the people that just gossip a lot and talk shit really don't got no motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? Really don't have no fucking life. Really don't have much to do. Really don't have much to talk about. Really don't have much going on for themselves. It could be a drama channel. It could be a gossip channel on YouTube. It could be a reactor channel. I feel like when people constantly gossip about other people, and that's all they do, they really don't have much going for themselves. So they get the excitement out of talking about others. It's a known fact. It's a true fact. Check people out. You'll see. But if you hear her gossiping, you know what? I really wouldn't fall into that. You know why? Because some people are just set there just for negative purposes. And what I mean by that is sometimes the devil set people in place just so that way you can get out of hand and become one of his other minions. That's in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That might be a little far-fetched for some of you guys. That might be a little bit too religious for you, some of the guys, for some of you guys. But I feel like the devil do put people in place just so that way he can recruit other people to act just belligerent, disrespectful, and embarrassing as the other minions that he has in his powers. So you really don't know. Even though you hear her gossiping about other people, I really don't try to feed into that shit, because somebody's negativity can fuck your positivity up. Bitch, you can lose your job over running your mouth and going off on a coworker and smashing their face in a wall. And some people are really, really, really not worth your energy. Trust me when I tell you, I have had so many incidents in my life where now looking back on them, it's like, damn, I wish I would have handled it a lot different, because now when I look back at it, I feel embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever feel embarrassed about how you have reacted to any type of situation? It could be today, yesterday, years ago. And you feel like, oh, wow, I wish I could have did it better. And you only notice these changes when you have grown as a person. So the things that I've done in the past, I really wish that I could have done them differently. And like the cursing out and going off on some of my colleagues at work, I don't really know about that part, because you know what? Y'all bitches deserve what the fuck I gave y'all. Y'all was asking for it, so I'm gonna give it to you. But I really wouldn't put too much into a person gossiping at work. Because, girl, let me tell you something. You're going to find a gossiping Gertie wherever the fuck you go. You could be out in public shopping and you're going to hear a person gossiping over the phone or in public. It's just going to go on. This is a gossiping Gertie type of world. People love drama. People just love to just keep talking. Some people don't realize to shut the fuck up, like STFU, bitch. You need to... And that might be your colleague at work, if that's what you want me to call her to you. She might be one of your colleagues who just run her mouth. And sometimes some people do need to be told STFU. But you know what, girlfriend? Mallistic, those are the type of people that you need to stay away from. Even though you want to give her a word or two and you want to read her, those are the people that you need to stay away from, because there are certain people that are put in place to destroy you, bring you and your character down. And therefore, those are the type of people that you need to stay away from. I'm pretty sure she's a Becky or a Karen at work. Let that bitch continue to linger around the water cooler and break room and talk about people. After a while, whoever she's talking about it to, it's going to get old. They're going to find something new to move on to. And that's just in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't get too strung out over it, because you like your job, you getting money, and you're there to make a paycheck. Don't allow anybody to ever bring you down with their foolish talk, their foolish stares, or their nonsense. Never allow a person to bring you down and bring your character down, because if that's not the person you are, don't allow anybody to bring you down to that. We don't, for 2025, let's not stoop as low as our counterparters. Let's not stoop low like that, because a lot of people get joy out of seeing you as a person stoop low. So let's not do that for 2025. I know I'm not. You know what I'm saying? There are people, like I said, that I would love to smash their face into several walls, and not no motherfucking plaster wall neither. I'm talking about a brick wall, steel wall, some shit like that ain't gonna break. Their face ain't gonna go through it. But you know what? Those are the type of people that I realize, you know something? Bitch, you're not wasting my time. And for me to fuck you up physically, yeah, you'll get over it after a while. But if I fuck you up mentally and just don't fuck with you, it'll bother you longer. Let that bitch go and don't feed into her nonsense. Now, she ever get disrespectful in your face, now, sweetheart, that's a different topic. But as long as she ain't being disrespectful in your place and in your face, and you ain't heard what she said about you, then those people that are bringing you that negativity and talking in your ear, you might want to stay away from them as well. Because people that come back to you and someone said this and someone said that about you are people that you really don't need to be around either. Okay, moving right along. Give Melissa your comments below. All right, you guys, real talk, self-confidence. So this young lady put it to self-confidence. She titled it Self-Confidence. Hi, April. First, let me just start off by saying I absolutely love you. I have been a follower since the very beginning and just love your truthfulness. Well, thank you. I love the fact with you is we can tell when you dislike anything. I love the fact with you is we can tell when you dislike anything. Your facial expressions always give it away, but I absolutely love your realness. Does it really be like that, you guys? Out of all the years watching you, I have never sent an email. I just watched and commented, liked, and definitely shared your videos. April, I'm reaching out to you because I am seriously going through it in life, and I need to get my self-confidence back and do better and make better choices. I have been single for now over 10 years. I finally put myself back out there in the dating scene. I say put myself out there because I accepted an invitation to dinner from this gentleman I met while out grocery shopping. April, he was there on Super Bowl Sunday buying groceries for a Super Bowl party he was going to attend, and looked at me and said, "Excuse me, I don't mean to bother you, but you seem like you know about the perfect dish to bring to a Super Bowl party." At first, I looked at him with the stankiest look. My face was all twisted up. If looks could kill, he would have been laid out in the juice box aisle. I did reply to him with, "And why would you say that?" The look I gave him when I asked him, he knew exactly what I meant and where I was coming from. He politely said, "No, you look amazing." April, I thought he was asking me because I am a thicker girl. You know, I do wear size 20 to 22, 3X. So I really felt like he was talking about my weight. He smiled at me. I smiled back awkwardly, and he didn't ask me the question again. I ended up helping him choose some wings made by the grocery store and some of those pinwheel sandwiches. He asked me, did I like football? He would love for me to be his date for the party at his sister's house. I laughed it off and he repeated himself. I ended up letting him know I actually had somewhere to be, which was a lie. Like, April, I'm not about to go to a party and know none of the people. I am just not that adventurous in my 40-something year life. He asked me for my phone number. April, I haven't been on a date in a relationship in over 10 years. I'm a homebody. I have not been on a date in forever. And girl, I really don't even want to go now. I don't even know what to wear, what to say. I feel so out of touch with dating. I work from home for Apple and have been for years, so I really don't need to get dressed up. I feel like I let myself go. I have one child who's grown and away at college. I have very little friends. Like, I would love some companionship, but I really want to cancel this date. He was nice looking. We have spoken over the phone since the Super Bowl, but I really still want to cancel. I don't know what to wear. I don't even know what to say. I love being single, but I also want companionship. When I said he was nice looking, girl, he was nice looking. I'm just nervous. I feel like I have let myself go. I work from home, like I said, so I don't get out like that. I clean up nice. I clean up nice when I do decide to get dressed, but I just feel like, why would he want to date me? I'm overweight in my own eyes. The day he saw me at the store, I had on a sweatsuit and my hair was in a ponytail. No makeup, just me. April. Should I just cancel? I'm just wondering, why would he be interested in me? Please help a sister out. Please be honest with me. Thank you so much, Anne Marie. Anne Marie. Okay. I don't know if that's Anne Marie. We're going to call her Anne, okay? So, what's so crazy? Anne has been off the dating scene in 10 years. And there's a lot of things that remind me of myself when reading that email. May not be everything, because I ain't been off the dating scene in 10 years, but I do like to be in a house. I don't really have a lot of friends. I mainly just keep to myself. I'm a homebody person too, so I can understand where she's coming from. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of us that work from home can definitely relate to what Anne Marie is saying. So she got a man that asked her out on a date on Super Bowl while she was at the grocery store wearing sweats and a ponytail and no makeup, just being Anne Marie, okay? He asked her, she lied, says she had somewhere to be. He's been asking her out on the date. Made plans, she's ready to cancel. She's nervous, she don't know what to wear. She does say she cleaned up nice. Girl, listen, hold up. You need to get your self-confidence back. But Anne is also wondering, why did this gentleman ask her out on a date? Because she's a size 3X, she's a sticker girl. So what did he even see in her? Because he's nice looking? Girl, listen, let me tell you something, Anne. Take this from me, okay? Because I can kindly relate to how you're feeling. Like for myself, I am a 2X. And I feel sometimes with myself, not maybe even sometimes, but a lot of times, all the time about myself. I feel a lot of times, all the time, that I've let myself go. Like what y'all see right here is not how I look on an average everyday basis. Like, of course, I don't have any makeup on. I just filled in my eyebrows, put on some lashes. On an everyday basis, you know what I'm saying? I wear like sweatpants, the matching jackets. I don't wear leggings anymore because I don't. But I like to wear comfortable clothing because I work from home. When I do go out in public, I'm either wearing a baseball cap because I've got cornrows in my hair, or I'm wearing a baseball cap with a sweatsuit and some Crocs and some sunglasses because I don't have on my eyelashes. So I can really understand what you're saying. And also I have gained a significant amount of weight. I'm not saying that I am obese. Others probably would say that, but sometimes I do feel very uncomfortable about my weight gain. Sometimes there are times when I try to laugh it off because I just feel like, well, you have to accept me for who I am, which is definitely true facts. Like, you have to accept me for the person that I am. I'm not a disrespectful person, but as in body size and just appearance, I feel like you have to accept me for who I am. I really do feel like for my own self, I could really relate to what Anne Marie is saying. Like, straight up, I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only person that's sitting here saying this or feeling this way about themselves. Like, as a woman, I feel like sometimes we just get like the bad end, the short end of the stick. Now, true indeed, you know what though? And I'm gonna say this about your 10-year being single. You've had 10 years of fucking peace. Like, let's just be for real. Everybody wants companionship. Then again, there are those that don't want companionship. There are those people that love to be alone. I don't really know too many of them or any of them, but I'm pretty sure there are those people out there that could survive on a stranded island with just themselves and nobody to talk to, okay? But for me, I can get the understanding of being 10 years single because you've had 10 years of fucking total peace. Who don't want total peace? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, let me tell you something about myself. I love being single. And when I'm in a relationship, my relationship now, they don't live with me, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that. I don't want to wake up to somebody's face every day unless it's my dogs. Like, I really, really don't. I think I'm a type of more set in their ways type of person. But I also did feel like, you know what, because of my weight, that I couldn't find a man and who's going to be interested in me. And I'm 50, et cetera, et cetera. And there's somebody for everybody out there. Don't knock yourself down because you're at a certain size. That's the beauty of it. Everybody is unique. Everybody is different in their own ways. However, there are a lot of women now that have these BBLs and they look just alike. And I'm not trying to knock nobody to make somebody else feel better about themselves, but I just feel like everybody, not everybody, but certain people are going for the same aesthetic look with the snatched waist, the big fake booty, the veneer teeth, the same wig style. There are a lot of those that I see that everybody looks kind of the same. And I feel like, you know what, I ain't gonna lie. I would love to wake up tomorrow or today from a nap and have a snatched fucking waist. Bitch, I'm not about to sit here and lie to you and say, oh yeah, girl, I'd rather just stay with the food. But no, baby, I would love to wake up either today or tomorrow and have a snatched motherfucking waist. The BBL, I don't need, okay? Trust me. But I would love to wake up with a snatched waist. It probably would make my self-confidence go up. But if a man was to approach you, which he did, and you feel nervous about the date, girl, don't cancel. Don't cancel because you like being alone, but you also like companionship. Don't cancel because you don't know what to wear because you're a size 3X. No, sweetheart, but you also just say you clean up real nice. Listen, let me tell you something. Take that date and go have coffee, or if you don't drink hot coffee, have tea or iced coffee. Have a little brunch, maybe. Meet somewhere where it's brunch and not evening time. Maybe you can go on your lunch hour if you work, when you work from home. But you do get a lunch hour, right? Maybe while you're working that morning, you can spruce yourself up, clean yourself up, make yourself look presentable, and then go meet for like a nice little coffee for lunch or a drink for lunch, or meet at a food truck for lunch. I think, like, you know what? I love the food trucks that have like the eateries, the sceneries outside. I love a good food truck that has like it set up outside, like little tables and stuff where you can sit at. I feel like that's so different, and the atmosphere is just like so giving and just very, very like neutral. You know what I'm saying? So if you can find something like that, that is what I would highly suggest, because for one, with that type of scenery and vibe, you ain't got to get dressed up like that. You can go comfortable. You can even put on a cute sweatsuit, spruce your face up, hair up, and just go and have a luncheon. Now, if he's met you without all the makeup, sweetheart, don't do all the makeup when you go to have like a brunch with him. Maybe fill in your brows, fix your lashes. If you don't have any lashes, put some on. Maybe just a dab of a little bit of blush, and that's it, honey. When it's in the evening, in the morning, we don't need all of that like huge makeup. But if you feel uncomfortable about the date or you feel nervous, I definitely wouldn't cancel it, but I would try to put it during the daytime so that way it's not expected to be all dressed up. You know what I'm saying? You're lounging and you feel a little bit more comfortable. That's what I would do. And like I said, a good food truck with a little, like, you know, like a nice eatery in front of the food truck that has that type of vibe, I would definitely go and do something like that. I love a good food truck, girl. I don't know about a nasty one, but a good food truck, girl, yes. That's what I would do. You know why I would do that? Because for one, you said, what did you say? You're 40 something years old. We're not getting no younger. We are definitely not getting any younger. And I feel like even if it's just companionship, it makes a difference. And if that's what you've been wanting for thus far, then take your baby steps and go along with it. You don't have to go with the flow, but you can take your own baby steps and then you can go. You know what I'm saying? Start off small, work your way into it, but never question your beauty to anybody. Just because that man is fine don't mean that you can't make him yours, okay? Okay? Let me just tell you this. Everybody's outlook on appearance is different. Who you can feel fine, that man that you said is fine and nice looking, I can feel like he looks hideous and he's ugly. Who I might find is fine, girl, everybody else might find him to be hideous. True facts. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and that is a known true fact. So what you feel as handsome, another person cannot. And what he feels is attractive to him, another person may not. So stop knocking your size 3X. Sweetheart, some of the best of us are nice, curvaceous, vivacious, voluptuous women, okay? Let's just be on that tip. Like on some real shit, for real, for real. So I wouldn't just say, oh, because he's nice looking, you're surprised that he picked you. Self-confidence, sweetheart. Look at yourself and love yourself for whoever you are, for whatever size you are, for whatever hair you have, whether it's growing out of your scalp or you have put it on, okay? Let me tell you something. Have the love for yourself that others will never have. You gotta love yourself and cherish yourself. Honor thyself before you can allow anybody else to do so. So stop feeling like, oh, because you're a size 3X and he's nice looking, that you don't deserve him. Because, sweetheart, like I said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and sometimes not a lot of people go for all of that over-exaggerated looks and behavior. And because you were so helpful at the grocery store and he found you attractive in your everyday basic life, girl, entertain that for a minute. Be careful, be very careful, be very mindful, but enjoy the date. Hey, Mumsy. So yeah, you guys, never feel like another person looks too good to be with you. You know what I'm saying? Like on some real shit, like on some realness. I feel like, me personally, April, I have let myself go like a lot, okay? I'm just gonna be for real with y'all. Like, I feel like I have let myself go, like my weight. I just feel like I have let myself go with my weight. But then when I think about my weight, it's like, you know what, April, it's not that you let yourself go, but you just did life. This is life. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you let yourself go. Everybody have a reason of why they may not look the way they used to a couple of years ago, or they feel the same. Like for me, I feel like a lot of it had to do and played a huge part in my son's passing, the way I feel about myself, the way I look at myself. Also, like a year after that, me and my ex, we separated. So it's like, I had like a lot thrown at me. And then I started feeling like, you know what? I need to learn to love April. And with that being said, a lot of the things that I used to do, I don't do anymore. And I think that's because I learned to love myself for the person who I really, really am. Like without the makeup, without the wigs, you know what I'm saying? Without the waist snatchers. And that's probably why I don't wear makeup every day like I used to. I don't wear my wigs. I wear my natural hair. So I've learned to love myself. And in that, yeah, maybe I did gain a few pounds. That's because I've learned to become happy. And I feel like, you know what? I'm just April. A lot of the weight gain has come from my hysterectomy, and men are going through premenopause, but I'm April. At the end of the day, I'm April. And though he may be fine as fuck, never say that he's too fine for me or for you or for anybody else. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, girl, listen. And go on that date and enjoy yourself. Don't block your blessings. I'm not saying he a blessing, but you never know what could come out of this. So don't block your blessing. And if you want some companionship, girl, go for the companionship, because everybody needs companionship. Everybody deserves love. Everybody deserves companionship. Everybody deserves a healthy relationship, friendship, family ship, whatever you want to call it. Ship. They deserve that shit. Okay? I'm just saying. Yeah. I don't really know much more to say about that. Be yourself, and be yourself on this date. Be yourself. Don't go over, above, and beyond and do extra things that may unattract him to you. But be yourself. Relax, be yourself. Wear some comfortable clothing and try to find, like I said, if you live in... Okay, wait a minute. First of all, this is only February, so not all those food trucks with all that type of outside eating is going to be beneficial to everybody, depending on where you live in. So if you live in like warmer climates like here in AZ, Cali, or maybe down south where you can wear a light jacket, then try to find a food truck that has that type of outdoor venue. That's just like really simplistic, very modern, just fun and airy and just very relaxing. Try to find that. If you cannot find that, then I would say a nice coffee house would be great for a first date. But a nice little coffee house where you guys can sit and sip and drink, that would be cool too. It would be very beneficial. And it probably would make you feel a lot more at ease. But whatever you do, try not to cancel and just be yourself. And that's all I can tell you, girl. And wear something that goes with the atmosphere, whether it be jeans and some sneaks or a sweatsuit. Be comfortable and just be yourself. Okay. So on that note, you guys, I love you all. Stay even delicious. I'm gonna go eat this burger, this cheeseburger that I got downstairs because the girl is hungry. I love y'all, but I will see y'all in the next one.